episode this week.
Different structure.
Yeah, that felt like weird saying like something like crazy happened, and we were like,
I thought you were gonna say like a little bit of a sad, somber. And I was like, "Where's he go?" Like,
yeah, no. As soon as I said it, I was like, "That's not the way I wanted to say that."
Yeah, no, just structured different, keeping you guys on your toes. We're gonna start off with our little cold open, if you want to call it that. Here, after we run the music, you guys are gonna hear from Tanner.
Yeah, fortunately, Tanner this week.
Yeah, Tanner this week. Fortunately, even though it's not all three of us together, we had to make sure by any means necessary he was on this episode because obviously, if you're listening to this, you probably watch football. You probably know that the Jets did an absolute fire sale. One of the most legitimate fire sales I've seen in a long time. I think people throw that term around. Oh, it's a fire sale. They traded like one good player who had an expiring contract. No.
Yeah.
They traded two of their three best players, both of which are under contract for multiple years yet.
Yeah.
That's a fire sale.
And young.
That's an absolute fire sale. Yeah, and young. Absolute fire sale. So, you'll hear from him for about 15 minutes. Not only did we want to hear from him, but we also wanted to offer him a space to let it all out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to talk it. You got to talk.
Yeah, I told him that he could yell. He could even cry if he wanted to.
Yeah. So, but I think the one thing we told him was, by any means necessary, do not bring up 9/11. I'm pretty sure we said that. Don't bring up 9/11 or George Bush. So he probably didn't do that.
No. I mean, I haven't listened yet.
There's no way he did that.
There's no way.
He would. Yeah.
He, not him.
I definitely didn't give it a listen this morning in case there was anything that he wanted to fix or anything, which there wasn't. But I definitely didn't do that anyway. And he definitely did not bring up 9/11. So it's all good.
We're good.
So we'll see you guys after Tanner.
What is up, everybody? It is Tanner yelling at pigeons here by myself on a little solo recording. The boys are recording without me, the live show this week, as they do almost every week. Sorry, guys. My job's quite crazy. I run a restaurant, and at the moment now I'm working every Wednesday when I haven't been working Wednesdays. It's just the nature of the beast here. Secondly, if you guys were a part of the podcast a couple weeks ago, my camera, for some reason, still is not working in Riverside. So no camera, which is probably good, because I might cry. This week, the boys are recording without me, but I need to obviously be a part of this week's show. Trade deadline was on Tuesday. With that, the Jets, my beloved Jets, have sold their two of the three most valuable assets, two massive assets for us. They have traded Ahmad Sauce Gardner, obviously, to the Colts for 2 first-round picks and A.D. Mitchell. And they have traded Big Q, Quinnen Williams, cornerstone of our franchise, to the Dallas Cowboys for second-round pick this year, first-round pick next year, and Mozzie Smith as well, to kind of replace him in that role in the defensive tackle, not to actually replace him, but so I've been going back and forth on both of these trades a lot recently. In my head, this you never want to see your team selling. You never want to see your team suck, obviously, too. And the Jets are doing both. I guess luckily to the point of selling, or not the point of selling, the point of sucking, the Jets have sucked my whole life, really. The Mark Sanchez years were great. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2015, Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker. That team was good. Didn't make the playoffs, but it was a really fun team to watch. Outside of that, it's been a lot of rebuild and hope, and rebuild and hope, and rebuild and hope. And we've kind of gone back to ground zero. No pun intended. Bush did 9/11. Don't know why I just said that, but he did. Yeah, I mean, it's heartbreaking as a fan, for me personally. Sauce, year he was drafted, I didn't think they would go cornerback at 4. And I was in love with him before the draft, like begging the Jets would take him. I remember I was with my best friend, Mason. We were watching the draft. Jets had 3 first-round picks that year. This was it. They drafted Sauce. They drafted Garrett Wilson that year. They drafted Jermaine Johnson that year. They drafted Breece Hall that year in the second round. And it was all coming together, right? And they didn't have a quarterback. They drafted Zach Wilson. He wasn't the answer. But I remember how attached I was to Sauce. He is this draft class and this generation's, he was my guy, right? Like, I love Garrett Wilson. I love Breece Hall. Love him even more now that they're still on the team after the draft class, but Sauce was the guy. A couple of pros later, I mean, he's the best shutdown corner in the league when it comes to shutting down a side of football. And now he's gone. He's off the Jets. 2 first-round picks, like I said. Personally, it sucks. Business side for Sauce Gardner, I get why they traded him. The Jets are 1-7 with him on the team. He is a luxury for a team like the Jets. He shuts down one side of the field, and that's great if you have a good team. The Jets don't have a good team, and so Sauce was a luxury for us. He's been incredible this year. A lot of people are saying he hasn't been. That's just not true. They don't throw his way. It's just that simple, and they don't need to throw his way on the Jets. So when somebody calls, and the Colts did, and they offer 2 first-round picks, I honestly, the business side of it, I get it. He's got to go for that price. That's an incredible price for a cornerback who is, with all due respect, not a playmaker. Doesn't make plays, doesn't force fumbles, doesn't tackle well, doesn't make interceptions. So he's, like I said, he's a luxury to the Jets. Was a luxury, I should say. And he was traded for 2 first-round picks and A.D. Mitchell, who, honestly, personally, I'm excited about. A.D. Mitchell was, I think, a first or second-round pick with the Colts. They have a loaded wide receiver room. He's made some boneheaded plays this year. He's not needed in Indianapolis anymore, so they added him into the deal, and the Jets get him. I think he's explosive. He creates good separation. I think for a team that's lacking any type of wide receivers outside of Garrett Wilson, it's a great lottery pick, just like John Mechie when they got him from the Eagles as well. So, Sauce going, that one, it sucks, and then, an hour later, Big Q gets traded. That one was less shocking. Came out, obviously, Quinnen was unhappy with the Jets, had requested trades, it sounds like now, a couple times, which makes sense. Big Q, man, he's been with the Jets since 2018. He's been through 2.5 regimes now. Big Q he's been through 3 regimes. Sorry, 3.5. Jesus. He's been with the Jets his whole career. His record, the Jets' record with him was like 31-67, something of that nature. And quiet, humble guy that just wreaked havoc. And Big Q, another one that from the last previous rebuild that I was in love with, man. He showed up to work, busted his ass at a position that was valuable to the team, and even in the trade request stuff was quiet, right? Like that didn't come out until after he was traded that hey, he requested a trade 3 times. Like that didn't hurt his draft trade stock at all. When the Michael Parsons stuff dropped and Jerry Jones was talking about how he wanted to trade for Quinnen Williams, Q never came out and said, "Yeah, I want to go. I want to trade." Blah blah blah. Kept quiet. We traded him for a second and a first round pick. The first round pick next year, 2027, is either the Packers or the Cowboys, whichever one finishes the best. Incredible value again for a guy that's on a large deal. As Q was, he also needs to be restructured, needs a new contract. Yeah, I mean they hurt personally, but like I said with Sauce, I mean it's a great business move for the Jets. You want to stockpile picks, especially when you have a new regime. Obviously, this regime did not draft any of those guys. And so that's where we are. The Jets are clearly tanking. I hope they don't win another game all year. I mean, they won one. We're not going to go 0-17. Don't win for the rest of the year. I want to touch on a couple other things. First one is front office, Darren Moogie. I think both trades he did a good job, right? The Sauce Gardner trade was exceptional. I think when you get 2 first-round picks for a guy that, like I said, is a luxury to your team, you have to take second. We just signed him to a contract this offseason, which sounds crazy to trade a guy immediately. And Darren spoke to that today about how they actually set the contract up to be backloaded, and there's not much dead cap for the Jets to eat now that they've traded him in at this point in time. A lot of that now rests on the Colts. The whole contract rests on the Colts. The Jets aren't eating any of that money. And so I think it was 4 years, $130 million is all on the Colts. We got 2 first-round picks and A.D. Mitchell for that. That's a great deal. What they do with that picks is a separate conversation, but what you speak about for getting compensation for a guy that is not a playmaker, for that is being paid $130 million over the next 5 years, you get 2 first-round picks. I think everybody says that's a great deal. I love Sauce Gardner personally, but business-wise, great deal. Big Q, again, guys, I think this is a great deal. I mean, you don't get a first this year. That's okay. You get a second-round pick. It's the Cowboys. They're 3-5 right now. They have a lot of holes. Who knows what's going to happen, right? That could be a top 50 pick for the Jets, right? So now we're looking at 4 top 50 picks. Sorry, 4 top 50 picks this year for the Jets. Then you get in 2027 a first-round pick that's either the Cowboys or the Packers, and it's the worst pick. That's also great, right? Whatever pick is better for the Jets, they get it. That's a great deal for a guy that they're going to have to re-sign to a massive contract or let walk in free agency because they've already got Kenny Clark on the team. Another great deal, and they got Mozzie Smith. Who knows what's going to happen with him, right? Former first-round pick. Hasn't panned out in Dallas. They're looking to stop the run. Jerry Jones is talking about a bunch of different stuff. Who knows what's going to happen with him? But another dart throw. I think it was a great trade deadline business-wise for the Jets. You talk about a team that needs a quarterback. Justin Fields clearly isn't the answer. I think today shows they don't think that Justin Fields is the answer at all. They're tearing it all the way down, and they're going to rebuild. They've got 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years. They've got 4 potentially top 50 picks this year. You're looking at a team that is stockpiled for their GM, for their head coach, brand new guys. Let's see what they do with it, right? We Jets fans have been through this story before. We've stockpiled picks. We've done this. We've done that. We've drafted quarterbacks in the top 5 over and over and over. They haven't panned out. We'll see what happens, right? It all comes down to, can you evaluate the quarterback? If Joe Douglas, our former GM, could evaluate a quarterback, the Jets might be they're in a different situation. Joe Douglas still has a job. Sottle still has a job. JD was a good GM outside of evaluating quarterbacks. Couldn't get it down there. And we saw what happened. Drafted Zach Wilson, and that was the demise. Now it's Darren Moogie's turn. And we're sitting here, five first-round picks, and we'll see what he can do. Could he trade some of those picks for a quarterback? I don't think that's out of the question. The Jets still have young pieces in place. They have an offense with a ton of young pieces. They didn't trade away Breece Hall. We'll see what happens with him. I doubt they let him walk now. They still have Garrett Wilson. They have Joe Tippmann on the offensive line. They got Olu Fashanu, just drafted Armand Bembou. They've got a great offensive line heading into next year. They still have Braylon Allen. He's going to be back. They've got Isaiah Davis. Mason Taylor, great tight end. Jeremy Ruckert looks better in the scheme. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I don't see how, after last regime built everything around the defense, and it failed quite miserably, honestly. We're 1-7 at this point. Last year it failed miserably. It kind of makes me excited, and it hurts me to say that, but I'm almost bought into the fact that we have to go offense at this point, right? With all of these picks, with all of this money available, you would think that the Jets have to go offense now, right? They're going to get a quarterback, whether it's through the draft or through trading. They're going to get another wide receiver, whether it's through the draft or it's through trading. They're going to get a running back, whether it's paying Breece Hall or drafting one or through the picks or through money. You would have to think with the offensive line that they've already built that they're going to now surround the rest of the offense and round it out and then go to the defense. But we'll see. There's a lot that'll go into it. And I've rambled for a long time now. It's been 15 minutes, so I do apologize. But I wanted to get my thoughts out there, guys. I appreciate you hearing me out as a Jets fan, lifelong Jets fan. Yes, the pain and suffering sucks. Yes, I'm still a Jets fan. No, I don't want you to text me when bad Jets things happen. Everybody does. Please don't do that. Stop texting me things like that. It hurts me personally. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.
Yeah, that was Tanner. Great job, Tanner.
Yeah, thank you, Tanner. That was good. That was awesome.
Great job ripping the solo.
Yeah, solos are tough.
I have to say,
we've both been there.
Are. Yeah,
but he crushed it.
Tough. He did a good job. I mean, he's done plenty of streaming, so you know what I mean. So he's used to being the only one on the mic, and he did a great job. I will say, Tanner, one note I had about that was we absolutely will not stop texting you and calling you every time something bad Jets happens. We will not stop. I'm sorry.
We won't.
It's from a place of. It's from a place of love. We're worried about you.
We would also text him if something good happened.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know what you're thinking when you heard me say it's from a place of love. You're like, no, it's not. To be fair, yes, there is a percentage there. Part of it is like,
this is funny.
It's like, it's a little bit mean. Like, it's like, I got to know what Tanner's thinking right now.
Yeah.
And then the other part is like, I do need to make sure he's okay. Because that's what they did on Tuesday was just, I'm not saying it was necessarily bad for them, but it was just an absolute fire sale.
Did he... Who's in like a worse position right now, like Tanner or Breece Hall?
I would say Tanner, but Breece Hall makes like millions of dollars, and that would suck.
Yeah.
So it's definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying,
I would
like,
say Breece Hall's at a worse spot.
all his friends are gone. He wanted to go. Like,
No,
it just sucks so much for him. Like, and then
Mhm.
it was leaked that he wanted to leave, and then leaked that he wasn't going to leave, or whatever the order was, and then he was leaked as the source.
He's Stu Finder?
Yeah, like, it was just a mess. Like, you
himself?
can't. I think if you're breaking news, you can, and your source is the player, and that player seems to be anonymous. Like, you can't just break in the middle of that and be like, okay, actually my source is the player. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because so I was reading some of the Jets' reaction to this, most of which was Tanner. This morning. This was after he recorded, but he was arguing with some Jets people on Twitter, and I think the general consensus is there's a feeling that when a reporter, or in this case Kirk Benkert, leaks that sort of information that a player trusted him with, and now goes public with it, saying, not only pushing this idea that Breece wants to get traded, which Breece may have asked him to do, I don't know, but then once you expose that Breece himself is the source, if other teams see that, the Jets lose leverage. And that may have been, who knows, maybe he wasn't getting traded either way, but that may have been the tiny bit difference between him getting moved and him not getting moved.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the frustration comes from there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But just a crazy, it was a crazy deadline.
It was.
I actually told...
Did either of our teams do anything? Did the Bills do anything?
No.
Yeah.
Not to brag, but I did tell James on Saturday that I could see, like, Sauce getting moved. Like, if you want a corner, because he was like, Green Bay really needs a corner. And I was like, look, this is going to sound crazy. I think if you called the Jets with a decent offer right now, they would trade Sauce. Even though they just extended him.
Yeah.
They did. That's a good example. I should have said it on the show, because that's a good example of where the source is the vibes. You know? We never claimed to be source guys.
No, we're vibes.
The source is the vibes. And the vibes were saying, if you called them with a good offer, I know people listening are probably, oh, everyone has a price. First of all, some people don't. Second, some are unrealistic. I thought there was a realistic price out there, and the Colts coughed it up. And shout out to the Colts and their new ownership. Jim Irsay's daughter's taken over. I like them being aggressive. I actually think they overpaid, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I
think they see a window and they're jumping through it.
I think,
you know what I mean?
The Jets,
sometimes you have to overpay.
At the end of the day, with all the trades they made, I think they came out as winners.
Yeah.
Like, I think they got so
too.
many picks. They got, 3 first-round picks, a second-round pick. They got Mozzie Smith and
A.D. Mitchell, who
A.D.
I'm still
Mitchell.
high on. Now, I will say I don't know that the Jets have someone to get A.D. Mitchell the ball, so maybe he will
not
pan out
this year.
But I do like A.D. Mitchell.
I think if they're going to have 3 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts, or 4 first-round picks or whatever, 5, or 5 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts, because they have their own 2 and then they got 3.
We need the Galifianakis filter over that.
Yeah, sorry, I am toasted.
Well, they have at least. I mean, we know they have their own, and then they're going to have.
They have 3.
They gained 3, so you're looking at least 5. Over the next 2 years.
Yeah, so
that's just first round. They also got a second rounder. So.
There's bound to be a quarterback in there, and I mean, I know it's the Jets, so they could very easily miss.
Yeah, there's bound to be a quarterback in there, but will they find it?
But yeah, so
we'll see. Maybe they will.
What are they gonna do?
Maybe they will. As far as on the other end, like I said, I love it from the Colts. Even though I think it's an overpay, being aggressive and just
you're in win now mode.
If you feel like you're a piece away, overpay. Like I'm a little disappointed in Brandon Beane because I feel like the AFC is wide open right now.
Do you think they could have gotten Sauce from the?
No. I wouldn't have even. I don't know where he even fits. Like, because then you're just stunning Maxwell Harrison's growth.
Yeah,
and Christian Benford is your other starter. Like, obviously he would have been an improvement, but it would have been a weird fit, and he's just expensive. But we didn't make a move at receiver, and
Same.
I do understand not making a move for a Jacoby Myers or Rashid Shaheed or someone of that level, even though I would have liked, I think they're good players. I would have been excited. I understand not making that move because those guys are kind of, someone worded it perfectly, and I wish I remember who it was. I would give them their credit. But it was a Bills reporter of some sort. He said basically those guys are complementary receivers, and they're fantastic complementary receivers.
You don't need a complementary receiver.
We have those.
Yeah.
Like
You're
Shakir
like the Steelers the past few years before DK.
Yeah. Shakir is a great complementary piece. He's awesome. If you can scheme him open, his yak is some of the best in football. He's great. I love Shakir.
Yeah. Put him on a wheel route.
Keon at times, like a jump ball, he can go get it. He's not gonna create space, but there's things he does well. Josh Palmer can maybe get loose on a go route or something great. Like these guys that are good complementary receivers, none of them are the full package. And so I understand not pulling the trigger unless you're getting the full package. But I can't help but wonder what the price was for Chris Olave, because I had heard reports that we were interested and that we called.
Yeah.
And we did not leave the deadline with Chris Olave. And I feel like in a year where the AFC is as wide open as it is, even if you got to overpay a little bit, just go get it. To be honest, Brandon Beane hasn't drafted amazingly.
Yeah.
As much as I try to take his side, and I historically have liked Brandon Beane, I still like Brandon Beane. He's not been perfect in his drafts, not that anyone is, but a sure thing would be trading for someone who has it, not a prospect who might. And I do believe in building through the draft, but there is a point where you need that next guy. Just go get that next guy.
Yeah.
He had a quote today. He said, got home at the end of the day and went, damn, that was a waste of time. The trade deadline is hard.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a waste of time. Like, gosh. I don't know. We don't know the whole story. Maybe the price for Olave was just unreal.
Yeah.
So,
especially with trading Shaheed, like maybe that price just went skyrocketed because now it's
exactly.
A second receiver.
And then the other receiver that was kind of near his level that was sort of in rumors was in our division, and that was Waddle.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping to get Waddle. Would have been so fun on the Steelers.
Yeah.
I would have waddled danced
Pittsburgh.
I would have waddled. Yeah. I would have waddled onto this podcast today.
That would have been incredible. Look at what they deprived us of.
Yeah. But what are you going to do? It's fun. It was a fun trade deadline for the first time, I feel like, in our lives.
Thanks to the Jets.
Usually pretty, yeah, they're pretty dull normally, like one or two guys, but a bunch of big names moving. What is this? What is this thing you texted me about the other day? The Panthers thing?
Caleb. I can't believe you haven't seen this. It is...
Dude, I just have not been online.
That's good for you, honestly. But it is truly... anyone that's listening maybe also hasn't, seen this, but I don't know how to even... I do know how to describe it, but I think it's better to just pull it up. I'm just going to share it with you. So this is my new favorite... I was going to say my new favorite Panthers fan. He might be my new favorite sports fan in the world.
Above Seth?
Seth, you got competition. You're getting blown out of the water.
Okay.
You get blown out of the water.
Well, Seth was being savage this week. We'll talk about that later. But
yeah. Well, let me introduce you to Carolina Mike, the best Panthers fan in the world. This is Carolina Mike. All right. Are you ready for this, Caleb? Because your life will never be the same after this. Let me know off rip if you can hear it. All right. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? I got a question. Y'all ready to support these Carolina Panthers as they keep pounding against these Green Bay Packers? Yeah. Also, if I had $150,000, I want you to know exactly what I would do, y'all. Check it out. Spent $150,000 on a football team. Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a team. Spent $150,000 on a tricked out Porsche. Wait, what? Minnesota, it snows too much. Build me a tennis court outside my house, but the HOA's gonna make me tear it down. Might give me some Panthers season ticks. Just might get a tiny home in the sticks. I get some Reese's peanut butter cups. Heck no, I ain't sharing, I'ma eat them all up. Might give me a plane and fly to Spain, except I don't even know how to fly a plane. Scratch that, I'ma get me a big old bus, one big enough for all of us to double dutch. Getting chased by turkeys as we cruise around. Windows down, now up so you can hear the sound. If you had 150,000.
Oh,
What's up, y'all? I got a question.
It's the best. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. On when did I think I first saw this on Monday. T-Bob Abear shared it on Twitter, and on Monday morning, Tuesday morning, whatever the next day was, I literally listened to this TikTok on repeat on the way to work. it's the greatest thing ever. It's shout out to Carolina Mike. He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
That's incredible.
I think we should run it back.
Yeah, let's run it back.
What's up, y'all? I got a question. Y'all ready to support these Carolina Panthers as they keep pounding against these Green Bay Packers? Yeah. Also, if I had $150,000, what I would do, y'all.
Oh my gosh! Hold on. So what's very funny is this is gonna be kind of mean to James, but James, I'm sure you're listening. He clearly, because he has a bunch of videos like this. This is like his song. He has more verses from it. He's saying, "Are you ready to support these Panthers as they continue to keep pounding against the Green Bay Packers?" He is while that game is going on, James is in a deep state of depression, mad about the game because the Packers are losing to the Panthers, and this is what the Panthers fans were doing. This was the other side. This is what winning looks like. And then when every team has it, every team can't win every week.
Yeah,
losing is the worst, and meanwhile, that's what the Panthers fans like.
Dude, his reply to that first SpongeBob meme.
Oh man, mythical for you, Page Pull. Let me keep going. The fit also is crazy, and the Monopoly money. The guy has more videos, and I don't. Some of them are in public throwing Monopoly money, and I don't know where he gets all this Monopoly money.
Is this
$150,000 on a football team? Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a team. Spent $150,000 on a tricked out Porsche. Wait, what? Minnesota, it snows too much. Build me a tennis court outside.
That line's great.
But the HOA's gonna make me tear it down. Might give me some Panthers season ticks. Just might get a tiny home in the sticks. I get some Reese's peanut butter cups. Heck no, I ain't sharing. I'ma eat them all up. Might give me a plane and fly to Spain. Except I don't even know how to fly a plane. Scratch that, I'ma get me a big old bus. One big enough for all of us to double dutch. Getting chased by turkeys as we cruise around. Windows down, now up so you can hear the sound. If you
had 150,000.
Oh man, shout out to Carolina Mike.
That is incredible. That's incredible.
I think they had him on. I think he's been doing a little bit of media since then. 150,000. Just throwing the Monopoly money.
Oh man, dude, getting chased by turkeys.
Man, he's the best. Yeah, getting chased by turkeys as we cruise around. All the lines are just so funny. Like my build me a tennis court.
The HOA
is gonna make me tear it down. And then I think the next line was, "Oh wait, Minnesota, it snows too much."
Yeah. That was the Porsche. After he said he wanted to buy the
Porsche.
Team,
yeah.
And then he said he bought the Porsche, and he's like, nah. Does he live in Minnesota?
I would have assumed Carolina, but maybe he lives in Minnesota.
Yeah. Carolina Mike.
There's a video on his account of him doing some band brought him out, a small band brought him out to do his song at their show, and the crowd's just going crazy. He had 4 full handfuls of Monopoly money. It was awesome.
I need that on Spotify ASAP.
I think it might be. So when I went to pull this up, he had a video about first verse is available now, second verse available for pre-save, link in bio.
That's awesome.
So if you put in Carolina Mike, that's MIC Mike, it might come up on Spotify. If it is, I will be adding it to the playlist. We should
That's awesome.
A hard pivot here, but I think I realized where your brain, Caleb, was going. Wow, this is tough to even bring up. When we started the show, it sounded like you were going with a somber tone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe you kind of forgot in that sentence why you were doing that. And I looking at my notes here, I unfortunately remember where I think you were going with that. So obviously the NFL world was shook with the tragic passing of Tucker Kraft this week.
Yeah, dude, that
We have to
First
watch
off-
that video.
first off that sucks. First off, that sucks. Like his ACL, like
it's awful that
he
tore
was
his
the
ACL.
top tight end in the
sucks.
league. Like he's so good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
right
was
now in
balling.
this season, like he was the number one tight end. Like hands down, like
he was balling.
toasted the Steelers. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Romeo Dobbs.
let's take it to
We're gonna
Romeo
pull up
Dobbs.
episode to you. Unreal quote. from
Unreal.
Romeo Dobbs.
Unreal.
About Tucker Kraft injury. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Let me see. Let me make sure the volume's up.
Wouldn't wish that, just on, one of our captains or even just your worst enemy. I don't wish that on any man. And, Tucker is in a better place. But again, you just gotta. Next question, please. So I wouldn't wish that.
Bro.
In a better place.
And then there's
I
like
don't
next question,
think,
like
someone. There's caption on this tweet. Someone tell Romeo Dobbs Tucker Kraft is still alive. I don't think he knows he's alive.
yeah,
I think they told him the results came back. I don't know if there's some kind of verbiage that he could have confused for death.
yeah.
Yeah, we scanned his knee, Romeo, and he's gone.
Tore all his CLs.
Like maybe they were like he's not coming back. He's not coming back.
Yeah,
And he thought that meant dead.
yeah.
Because he
It's
was
like
he's in a
Romeo
better
Dobbs-
place.
Romeo Dobbs had a dog pass away when he was a kid, and they were like, "Yeah, he's just not coming back," and that's just how
He's
he goes into life.
Yeah, he's just not coming back. He's like,
I hope he never addresses it. Like, I hope he always forever is like,
yeah. And his tone too is very Now I understand having that kind of tone, because you're sad that your teammate got hurt, so that's fair.
Andrew just
but
lost.
To match that, but to match that with he's in a better place, and then immediately follow that with next question.
Next question. Okay.
Really wanting to change the topic. I got to hear that better place part one more time.
Yeah.
Tucker is in a better place.
Like the locker room, like the trainer's office.
Yeah, the trainer's the operating room. Romeo is probably thinking right now, man, why couldn't they just make guardian caps for our ACLs?
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy.
So
that was
good.
crazy.
Oh my gosh, I was crying when I first saw it. 150,000.
Oh man.
Oh man, I got some stuff in my notes here. I have a couple blind resumes. Do you want NFL or NBA? We'll do both.
Let's go NFL first.
Okay. So NFL, we have a QB blind resume. All right. So QB number 1, 1970 total yards.
Okay.
17 total touchdowns and a 6-2 record. Wins on a QB stat, but more
yeah.
QB 2, 2,113 yards, 20 total touchdowns, and a 6-2 record. Who are you taking? Quick summary:
This is hard.
QB2 had more total yards, more touchdowns, and the same record.
Yeah, I think QB2, which is going to be Daniel Jones.
No.
Oh.
QB2 is not Daniel Jones.
I'm still going to take QB2.
Okay. I think I agree. But I find this interesting. So QB1 was Josh Allen last year in his first 8 games of his MVP season.
Okay.
Do you want to take another guess on who QB2 is?
Bo Nix.
QB2 is Josh Allen this season in his first game. So everyone's saying he's been mid this year, but sneaky on a pretty good pace.
Yeah.
On a pretty good pace. And this isn't me starting the MVP campaign right now. I think, well, I was going to say without question, I think it's Danny Dimes, but him and
he might have
JT played well still in the blowout. So it could be
played
JT.
okay.
JT, yeah, that's true. He didn't. You're right.
Yeah, but I think
tough week for both of them, but they're not out of it yet.
No, not out of it, but like it was steps. Like it sucks that the Steelers were the team that could have single-handedly destroyed his MVP campaign.
Yeah, they may have. But yeah, I mean, I really bring it up to make the point that Josh Allen, after the Kansas City game, moved back into the betting favorite for MVP. And
yeah, as he should have.
People were losing their mind, like, oh, the most coddled QB ever. Like, how is he the MVP? And I need people to understand. I tweeted this. I tweeted 3 notes. I'll actually start with the third one because it was about the MVP. A player leading an MVP odds does not mean if the season ended today, he would be the MVP. I'm begging you to understand that it is a futures bet. If a team is leading in the Super Bowl, do you think that means if the season ended today, they're Super Bowl champs? No. It means they are the favorite. The odds are indicating they will win. The Vegas thinks they're most likely to win. I'm begging NFL fans, specifically Josh Allen haters, to understand that. Second, well, technically 1 and 2 based on my tweet, but when someone, and I think I've talked about this before on here, when someone sells or flops, it does not inherently mean that there was not illegal contact.
Yeah, he did. Josh Allen did get hit in the head.
And did he sell it? Absolutely.
Yeah. You have to.
Guess what? Oh, by the way, wasn't a penalty. Saw a bunch of people sharing the clip and be like, yo, Josh Allen can't keep getting away with this. It wasn't a penalty. There was nothing was called. Like,
I mean, Tom Brady did it for years.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't even think, like, you got hit in the face. You're throwing your head back to make it obvious that you got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And he didn't get the call, and so be it. And especially in that case, he knew it. Like, he didn't even complain, because he'll complain at times.
Yeah.
He didn't even complain on that. Like, he knew they weren't going to call that.
Yeah.
But guess what? When you find a clip where he literally doesn't get touched, I'm not saying where he doesn't get touched enough to make him react that. I'm saying he does not get touched and flops. Send it to me. Last one I have before I stop my rant. By rule, a ball getting tipped at the line does not negate intentional grounding. I need you guys to know that. Because honestly, I didn't know that until the Bills-Chiefs game when Mahomes got called for intentional grounding. And I even sat there watching the game with my family and was like, I think we got away with one there. The ball was tipped. How are they going to call that intentional grounding? Upon 30 seconds of research, doesn't take long to do, it does not negate intentional grounding, which really makes sense because literally in the name of the penalty is your intentions. Doesn't matter that it got tipped. You know what I mean? So now, with that being said, I think you'd have a much stronger argument saying that it was a bad intentional grounding call and it was heading towards the receiver. Sure. But saying that because it got tipped means it's not intentional grounding is false.
Yeah.
End rant. I'm done with my rant. For the week. For now.
For the week for now.
Yeah, for the week for now. Let me see if I have any other NFL stuff before we get to the NBA blind resume.
Do you want to finish up some
Chris
NFL
Collinsworth
stuff?
Dad. Did you hear about this? Chris Collinsworth Dad?
Nope.
Chris Collinsworth Dad name is Abraham Lincoln Collinsworth. At least that's what he said on the stream, and I'm going to just assume that it's true.
Yeah.
You know, I like to think that that's true. What a name.
Do we want to get through some precap, and then do NBA? Because we're already on
Yeah. We can. I'm just making sure I don't have any other, like, obscure NFL.
I feel like less recap is needed, but
yeah, we don't.
We're late. I mean, the Steelers' huge win. The defense played football. That was awesome. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Needed that win.
One more thing I wanted to share. Did you see Kirby Joseph's Halloween costume?
No, but I did see that Jahmyr Gibbs was Jeff Hardy, and that was awesome.
Nice. That is fire. I actually didn't see that. Here is Kirby Joseph's. Let me share this with you here. So that rocks.
Mario.
Just goes as Mario with the custom
awesome.
white gloves.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Great outfit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kirby Joseph.
Yeah.
Also, missed a great opportunity to go as Kirby.
Yeah, but Mario's just
Too
like
easy. Yeah, too easy. Mario with the pipe-shaped gloves.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
that's
funny.
awesome. That was awesome.
All right, we can get to some recaps and precaps before we go to.
I mean, let's really recap.
I mean, we don't really have to do. We kind of did already.
Yeah, we talked about
I talked
our
about
teams.
the Bills game. We briefly talked about the Colts game, Colts Steelers. Unless you have anything else you want to say.
Nah, I'm good. I'm happy for them. Cam Little, 68-yard field goal.
Yeah, shout out to Cam Little. And I thought for a second it was going to get tied just a day later. I don't know if you saw that, but the Cowboys let Brandon Aubrey try a 68-yarder.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shout out to the Cowboys, by the way. We didn't talk a lot about their end of the Quinnen Williams deal, but I don't know. Some people thought it was weird. I thought it was good. He's a great player. You gave up a first and a second. I think that's good value for him. I think that's a win-win. And they also brought in Logan Wilson. And both of these guys,
I thought they got Logan Wilson for a
steal, 7th-round pick.
Yeah,
absolute steal, and he's a cheap contract too. He's makes like $4 million. People are like, oh, but they're doing this in a season that's already a wash. That might be the case, but these guys are under contract for. I think Logan Wilson's under contract next year and the year after, and so is Quinnen Williams.
Yeah,
so I like it, but that was Cowboys talk.
They're not win now pieces. They're build around pieces.
Exactly. But they're win soon. Like you could, they're going to help you win games right away. Yeah, and especially next year when you have you can reset. So, all right, this week's slate, the game y'all are watching tonight, pretty underwhelming. Raiders Broncos, it's divisional,
but
maybe
that's a Broncos lose game. I'm on the Bo Nix train. But the Broncos have been playing with fire lately and not playing until the fourth quarter. Like, they should have lost to the Texans.
You're right.
With Mills Mafia at quarterback. I like the Raiders plus 9.5.
I don't hate it. I honestly, I might actually take their money line. I just went from this game's going to suck Broncos blowout to Raiders money line because you're right. The Broncos are capable of beating anyone.
Yeah,
they're also capable of losing to anyone. They play down to their opponent. They play to their opponent, up or down.
Yeah,
they play at the other team's pace.
Yeah,
the other team wants to
just
play
like the Steelers.
They will play like that as well. Unfortunately, they will. They will play like that. So I don't hate the Raiders here. Also over under 42.5. I think I like the over.
Really? I feel like the Broncos have been playing these games in unders. Like I've been playing unders.
I'm thinking 24-21 Oakland. I
was thinking a weird score, like 20-19.
Yeah, maybe. I will say Denver's defense was still pretty good without Surtain this week. But they did play against Davis Mills for a good portion of the game.
I say, is Surtain back this week?
I think he's like out long term. I could be wrong. People listen. If you guys are coming here for facts, today's not the day.
No. No. Vibes. This is the Vibes podcast.
Yes, you come here for vibes, not facts. Bucks Patriots should be a great game. I'm gonna be a huge Bucks fan in that game. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're just rooting for the Bucks because for the whole year.
No, just for this game.
Okay. But I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're just rooting for the Bucks because the Patriots are in the lead for the division. And to that, I would say no. I'm rooting for the Bucks because I absolutely detest the New England Patriots, and they're in the lead for the division. So
and we're Baker guys. We've talked about this. We're Baker guys.
Yes.
I would root for the Bucks against 31 of these teams in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, Bucks are fun. Bucks are
Yeah.
fun. But that should be a really good game. I think those teams are pretty evenly matched. Plus, even if they weren't, the Bucks are another team that plays to their opponent.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very fun. Probably the best game in the 1:00 slate.
Yeah. Is CJ
What
Stroud
else pops?
out?
I haven't. Yes, actually, I was gonna say I haven't heard an update, but I'm pretty confident he is.
The Jags are only 1.5-point favorites against Davis Mills.
Let me see. Jags with a new receiver,
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers. Yes, Stroud has already been ruled out. It was a pretty scary concussion, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so I love the Jags in that game.
Trap game, Mills Mafia.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if can a trap
hope
game
so,
be
man.
on the road?
I think any game that you're like super expected to win could be a trap.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like going against a division opponent as 9.5-point favorites.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know though, Mills Mafia. You know, I got a lot of his rookie cards, so let's
You
hope.
do.
let's
do.
hope he pops off.
Yeah, that's really it for
Sam Darnold.
Besides the Bills game. That's all I got for that's all I care about in the early slate.
Yeah, I mean Bills. I'm looking forward to this game. I always love playing the Dolphins. Josh usually cooks them. But the Bills been inconsistent at times this year, so you know you can't overlook them. But I always look forward to the Dolphins games.
Yeah,
and it's in Miami, which I think Miami has one of the worst home field advantages when it's not super sunny out.
Yeah,
because when it's super sunny, we know about the shading and it's horrible. But this time of year, it's probably nice going there. Like it's probably fantastic. You get a little weekend vacation, play a little football against a team that, quite honestly, I don't know how bad they want it anymore.
Yeah,
fun. They might get up for this game though. Of all games to get up for, this would be the one. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Cardinals, Seahawks. Seahawks are good. The Seahawks are really good.
The Seahawks are really good. Sam Darnold is so good.
They might come out of the NFC.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Dude, could you imagine? Dude, think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks versus Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts in the Super Bowl.
That'd be incredible.
Could you imagine?
So
just like,
and we get maybe Darnold Baker in the championship,
and not even. No offense to you, but just so many people that are like Bills fans, Ravens fans, Chargers fans, like those two quarterbacks, one of them is getting a Super Bowl before Herbert, Allen,
crazy.
Or Lamar. Like,
it'd be a crazy storyline.
I would be here for it, but I'm not a fan of either.
I wouldn't be. I mean, obviously the Bills would be my first pick, but it wouldn't upset me if either of them got a ring before Josh. I wish Josh would get one first, but it's not a race. I just want Josh to get one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't care. So. You're tortoise in the hair.
Yeah. I'm not like some of these football fans that are insecure about their QB.
Yeah,
my QB is him. I don't need wins are not a QB stat.
Yeah.
But anyway, this game, I don't know. It's a divisional matchup. The Cardinals do look better with Brissett at QB somehow. But I don't know. Seattle's they're so good, and they added Rashid Shaheed. That's what I like. Them and the Colts. Like, your team's doing good, so you weren't just like, oh, things are going great. Yeah, don't mess it up. Things are going good.
Yeah.
No, they were like, things are going great. What if they went greater?
Yeah.
Let's go get another piece.
Yeah.
So I like that move.
And then Rams Niners should be good too. Like that.
It should.
That 4:00 slate having two of the same division matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Should be fun. And I don't really care about the Lions Commanders. Not without Jalen.
By the way, Jets Browns. There's never been a clearer Jets win.
They should flex that to ESPN.
They should, so no one can watch it. That to me, I feel so confident in the Jets. I wish they were bigger underdogs so I could get value on it.
Yeah, especially after trades like that.
Yeah, like in the week where everyone's like, oh, the Jets gave up. That's it. You can bet against them as heavy as you want. That's when they're going to win. And they're playing against a team that is beatable.
Yeah, very.
So, I like the Jets in this game.
There should be a pick. That game should be a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Like the Browns shouldn't be favored against anybody.
No, but their defense is so good.
Yeah.
At times. So I get it. Yeah, thoughts on Steelers-Chargers?
I'm excited. Like, I think the Steelers have the Chargers number, like, tend to have the Chargers number, whether it's in Pittsburgh or in LA. Like, I think the Steelers, I mean, obviously the Steelers travel well. And I think they're coming off of a hot game of them, the defense playing football. 6 turnovers, 6 turnovers, and, like, dominated that entire game. Like, the scoreboard doesn't show, like, how dominant they were during that game.
Yeah.
You know, like the score, like they came back and got some garbage time points, and I think that was a game that the Colts needed to drop. Like they were too hot.
Yeah.
They needed a heat check.
It was bound to happen at some point. Like I still think they're a great team, but there was going to be a week where they were going to get manhandled. And it made sense that it would be old school
smash mouth.
Smash mouth football, Pittsburgh playing the defense, playing football. You know, we've been saying it since we started the show. Well, since long before we started the show, but the defense plays football, and they haven't at times this year.
Yeah,
a lot
they haven't.
this year. But
Peyton Wilson, the young guys were eating. Like Peyton Wilson looked awesome. Nick Herbig fully loaded. Jack Sawyer got a pick off of a Nate Herbig.
That was awesome.
A Nick Herbig.
Jack Sawyer so much. And he's such a Steeler, too.
He is.
Jack
He's
Sawyer.
like the definition of Steelers football.
He should be like
TJ woke up, and he should be stealing McMeat.
He should be stealing McMeat.
But yeah, the Steelers looked awesome, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. Excited for a Sunday night game, and it should be good.
It should. I do want to mention Lions Commanders might be the biggest point gap in the season.
The Lions are
off of a loss, off of a bye, playing as a Commanders team that is probably losing hope, if not already completely lost hope.
Debo was,
hurt again.
Granted, it's like I'm okay with it, but Debo was like in tears on the sideline.
Yeah. Well, as long as he knows Jaden's alive.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, and the Lions. A thing I haven't heard anyone else mention yet this week. They're playing against the team that sent them packing last year.
Yeah.
Coming off a bye, coming off a loss, they are going to smack them.
Like Dan Campbell has had
the largest alternate line they'll let them take.
Dan Campbell has had this game circled on his calendar since the schedule released.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Kneecaps are going to be powder.
Eaten. Yeah. They're going to be munching on some kneecaps. So this is the biggest get-right game I've ever seen in my life. Like, they will get right.
Yep.
In this game.
Yep.
So, and then lastly, Eagles-Packers, maybe the game of the week.
Game of the week. I got the Packers, like, after, like, you know, just like when, like, everything happened with DeMar Hamlin. Like, you lose a player like that for a little bit,
yeah, that's true. Like
you have to load up on the Bills the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Like dead Kraft.
You think they'll wear a patch?
Yeah,
a patch on the jersey.
A Kraft logo, like not like the Kraft mac and cheese logo.
Oh man, we should put out a Photoshop picture Sunday of Romeo Dobbs warming up with a Tucker Kraft patch, like
on his
Tucker Kraft patch.
his Guardian cap.
R.I.P. Tucker Kraft on his Guardian cap, or
make it look like mac and cheese,
like R.I.P. Kraft on his eye black or something.
Yeah,
it has to say R.I.P. to emphasize that he thinks he passed away.
Yeah.
Oh man, that should be a great game though. Eagles Packers. These are two.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
NFC teams. I think a lot of these.
Two teams we could see in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I would say I think a lot of people would see this as maybe an NFC Championship preview, and I can't say that's a bad idea. These teams are obviously very good. The Packers, as much as I said I like the Seahawks, I like the Bucks. Even coming off that loss, I do think they're still my favorite out of the NFC.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna come out of the NFC this year. They'll get back, but this is a tough week to need to get right because you're playing against a great Eagles team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the loss maybe is a wake-up call, you know? Snap you into it.
Yeah.
It was a trap game, and they took the cheese. That's why you guys come here.
You had 150,000.
I might just message that guy and be like, "Hey, do we have permission to make this our official theme song of our podcast?"
Yeah, or at least the
Get rid of what we have
outro.
now. Just that part.
Yeah.
Even if it's just if you had 150,000 part.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing's a minute long.
Dude, we should get him on the show. We should get him on the show.
We should. I think they had him on. Was it Wake Up Barstool? He was on TV
Okay.
on like Monday or Tuesday.
How have I not seen him? Like,
that's why I was shocked that you hadn't, and I was like, "Oh, I hope he manages to go until we record without seeing it."
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see you going fresh live on the show.
yeah, go guy. You know I like to go in fresh.
Love to go in fresh. All right, let's hit some NBA before we get going. We don't have much, but the Lakers are maybe the best team that's ever played basketball.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the other night, no LeBron, no Luka, no Reeves.
No MVP Reeves.
And yeah, no MVP Reeves. Didn't matter. We got 28 from Rui, 29 from Ayton, and 25 from Nick Smith Jr. Go.
Dude, Nick Smith is so good at basketball. I love watching him play.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how to transition this, but while we're talking basketball, that was very quickly.
Blind resume.
Yeah. Lakers are doing great. I had brought up basketball because I have a blind resume that I wanted to tell Caleb about. This is the flu game blind resume. Okay, are you ready for the flu game blind resume?
So ready.
These are comparing two flu games. Player A. No, we'll start with player B. Player B. Going backwards. Player B saw a 1.2 times points increase in his flu game. Player B saw 0.3 of an assist increase in his flu game. Went from 5. He averaged 5 on his career, and in his flu game he averaged 5.3 on his career. In his flu game he had 5. So he actually saw a decrease.
Okay.
In assists in his flu game. He saw a 1.2 points increase based on his career points. Player A saw a 3 times points increase from his career point to what he scored in his flu game.
Okay.
He saw a 3 times assist increase in his flu game. Which is the better flu game?
Probably player A.
It's got to be player A, right?
Yeah. Might be the better basketball player in general.
You'd have to assume so, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to. This is at the very least we know that this is the more iconic, more impressive flu game. Would be
more
player A.
well known. Yeah.
And you guys are probably thinking, well, player A is probably Michael Jordan. That's not a fair comparison to put whoever player B is against Michael Jordan.
Yeah, true. Like
Player B is Michael Jordan. Player A is Nick Smith Jr. Greatest flu game of all time.
Greatest flu game of all time.
3 times points increase compared to his career average.
Yeah.
3 times assist increase compared to his career average. Jordan's assists went down in his flu game.
Yeah. Too focused on
something to think about.
Throw it up instead of throwing dimes.
Yeah, he was throwing up. Nick Smith Jr. was throwing up shots, throwing up dimes, everything.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. But I want to be honest. This game is happening tonight, which is before or after we record. So we'll know. If you're listening to this, you'll know what happened. Wemby scares me.
I'm terrified of Wemby.
Wemby scares.
No. I'm not scared of Wemby because
the Spurs don't scare me as a whole. Wemby scares me as an individual.
I'm not scared of Wemby because how do I word this? It's like a spark. You can't start a fire without a spark, right? You can't have fear without hope.
Yeah. You're talking about because he's a future Laker?
Put that on a t-shirt. No, because I know what's going to happen. I'm at peace with the fact that we can't stop Wemby.
Yeah.
If I had hope that we could stop him, I'd be scared.
But yeah,
I know
just
that
let
he's going to torch
let him
us.
score 50.
I'm just hoping that we can score enough away from Wemby to still get a win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who did they say it about Kobe? Is like, let him score X amount of points. Like, let him do it.
Doc Rivers said that to world-renowned NBA reporter Paul Schultz.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
If I'm
He
not
said
mistaken,
that to your brother.
Airplane.
But yeah. Like, let him score because stop everybody else. Focus on everybody else. Let him score.
We should
he's
have
going to score.
Talk about that one day.
Yeah.
To talk about that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, that was basketball recap.
Yeah.
Because listen, you guys can't watch ESPN right now. They're the only ones talking about the Lakers.
Yeah.
So we have to, as much as we don't want to talk about the Lakers and how great of a job JJ Redick's doing, how glad we are that Lakers extended him after just one season, how the vibes in the Lakers locker room are the highest they've ever been, and LeBron's going to come back and ruin them, how Bronny had a career-high 6 assists the other night and no turnovers, how Austin Reeves is the
throwing
first player
a
to ever
lob.
throw a lob to a father and a son. No one's talking about that.
That we're talking about.
We are the brave soldiers that will talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. All right. Any housekeeping before we move on? Anything you forgot about? Could be about any sport. Nothing.
No, I think I'm good.
I have a couple, which is why I asked.
If you had...
I had Tom Brady cloned his dog.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's
weird,
crazy. Right?
That's crazy.
I mean,
that's not your dog.
I get it. I get like
has he been hanging out with Nathan Fielder?
That was my first thought. Like he's got to hire Nathan Fielder to try to make this dog be the same.
Yeah.
And then I was listening to PMT, and PMT was like, "Yeah, the other dog grew up when Tom Brady was a winner, so it's going to be a different characteristic." And I'm like, "Someone needs to call Nathan right now.
Yeah.
He needs to simulate Tom Brady winning Super Bowls and coming home with confetti all over him."
Yeah. Because also, like, I don't get it.
I get where one.
I get the sentiment.
Coming
I do.
from in one, like, yeah.
But like that's also just
great.
like you're just
I
like.
I want to have this dog again.
But you're just like you're playing with the circle of life, and like you have to be able to be sad about things, and you also have to be able to love something new.
Yep, and it feels
that just got like crazily sentimental.
Got deep, yeah. It feels like real life, like Pet Cemetery almost, even though it's not. But like, it's
Ed Gein.
You just can't. As sad as it is, you gotta let your old dog rest.
Yeah, all dogs go to heaven.
All dogs go to heaven, and there's gonna be things that dog does. It might look exactly the same. It might have the same. It might have a mole somewhere that's the same. Everything might be every hair on that dog might be the same, but it's gonna do something one day that the other dog would have never done.
Yeah, it's
gonna feel so. You're gonna feel like you have your old dog and it's possessed by like a demon that's trying to convince you that it's your old dog.
Yeah, it also makes me think of like when like guys date girls that look almost exactly like girls that they like had broken up with or like that they used to date. It's like it's weird.
Yes, but I think that could happen based on just type.
Yeah.
Like, I think that could happen on accident.
Yeah, sure.
Now, I would agree that there are guys that would do it on purpose.
Yeah.
And I think that's super weird. But I think you could stumble into that.
Yeah.
Other housekeeping I had was, did you see this quote from Jonathan Gannon about Kyler Murray's injury?
No, because I have not been on the internet recently.
So, no one else, I guess, found this interesting because I haven't seen anyone bring it up. But I thought it was funny. Jonathan Gannon said, quote, Kyler will keep working on his health bucket. He just has a health bucket. He has so many injuries, there's a bucket.
That's a James Maddox. That's a
Kyler will keep working on his health bucket, Gannon told reporters. Quote, I do like what the offense is doing right now. We've operated well. So they were talking about, like, when is Kyler ready to come back? What's the plan with Jacoby? And he was like, Kyler will keep working on his health bucket. I'm
cool.
Like, is that like an achievement you get in Call of Duty or something?
Yeah. Health bucket.
That's what he's working on? Yeah, health bucket. That would be a great Halo saying.
Yeah.
Health bucket. It's just like a guy who has 0 kills, 0 assists, but he's just running around like
Doing cardio.
using the health
Yeah.
recovery packs.
Yeah.
Health bucket. All right. Do we want to do a grid?
Yeah.
real
Let's
quick,
gritty.
or-
Let's gritty real quick.
So a little gritty. Might as well. All right. So up top, most of you know how this works, but for those that don't, we have to match these accordingly. So it's a grid style, hence the grid. We have the Dolphins, Commanders, and recorded an interception along the top. Along the left side, we have Browns, Jags, and Bears, which means our top left square would be Dolphins, Browns. So we need a player that played for both of them. The other matches we'll need is Dolphins, Jags, Dolphins, Bears, Commanders, Browns, Commanders, Jags, Commanders, Bears, and then recorded an interception individually for the Browns, Jags, and Bears. 3 different players. So, Caleb, start us off.
Grant Delpit.
Grant Delpit obviously would fit for one of these squares. And for the listeners, I would like for you to say which one.
Browns interception.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 5%.
I
Nice.
just go straight to Steelers as for this.
Love that.
Jalen Ramsey. No, I was kidding.
Did Ronald Darby ever get a pick with the Jags?
Probably, right? How long was he there?
I don't think he was there long, actually.
Cisco. What's his first name? Oh. Yeah.
Oh, Andre? Is it Andre Cisco? But Miles Jack probably did, right?
Yeah.
He was there a while.
How much Jack do you have? I got Miles of Jack.
Miles. I got Miles, Jack.
10%.
I
I remember like Miles Austin got like a long touchdown and the commentary was like, how much Austin do they have? They have miles of Austin. And I was like, that is awful, but I'm going to use that.
Bears record an interception. I know Tremaine Edmonds would fix. He has like 4 this year. Which is
yeah. Did Khalil Mack ever get one?
You would think. Well, I feel like he did, but I don't know. How many people are putting Peanut Tillman? Not that he's like a crazy
Probably
poll, but
everybody.
are they putting Peanut Tillman?
Jaquan Brisker.
Brisker, that's not a bad one. You feel good about it?
Yeah.
4%. Let's go. All right, now Commanders, Browns. Jason Campbell. Did he play for the Browns?
Had to have.
Right? He had to have, right?
I think so.
You know what? I'll do you one better. Terrell Pryor.
Oh, yeah, I like that better.
6%.
Yeah.
Bills legend. We could have used him for Jags Commanders, though. That would have been even lower. Jags Commanders. None other than
De'Ami Brown?
yes,
or Noah
good
Brown?
pull.
Or Noah? Is it De'Ami
No,
Brown?
De'Ami. It's De'Ami.
He's there now.
Yep. 15, not bad.
And
Bears,
for a current
Commanders.
player being 15% is pretty. I'll take that.
Yeah. Bears Commanders, we could always do that guy that played for them. We can always come back to it. Dolphins Browns. Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
Jarvis, type in Jarvis Landry. All right, let's see. Here we go. 40. That sucks. But yeah, there definitely would have been other. We could.
Yeah, but we're here to get a win.
We're
not here to.
We're here to get a win. Jags Dolphins. Show me Riley Patterson.
Yep. Met his wife.
Kicker's got to always be low percent, right?
Yeah.
0.5.
That's awesome.
Let's go. That was awesome. All right, Bears, Dolphins.
I mean,
we
Jay
could go
Cutler's
Brandon
going to be
Marshall.
high. Okay.
Yeah, Brandon Marshall in. Wow,
I
Brandon
like
Marshall and Jay Cutler both played for the Broncos, both played for the Dolphins, both played for the Bears.
Yeah. Let's go
Pretty
Brandon
crazy.
Marshall. I feel like Jay might be higher.
Okay, yeah. Said, Brandon, you want to talk? You want to fight? Oh, Braun. You want to talk? You want to fight? Oh, 5-time Pro Bowler. 5-time Pro Bowlers get knocked out too. One of my favorite videos ever.
Commanders.
Commanders, Bears. This feels like a kicker.
Yeah.
Maybe, or there. I mean, these teams have shuffled through QBs for sure. We could go. I don't know. I was going to say Mike Glennon. I don't think he played for the Commanders.
You don't think so?
Bears, Commanders. Oh man.
They're like
This is a tough
I don't know. Man, that is tough.
It's like I just barely can't get command of this question.
Is this? Oh, hold on. Quarterbacks. I don't know. Is there a running back in there somewhere?
That's kind of what I was thinking. There's got to be a running back.
There's got to be a running back. There could be a receiver, a tight end. Like one of those weird Rex Grossman.
He did play for the Commanders, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think that works. Rex, sexy Rexy. Let me see. Wow, there was another Rex Grossman that played
His
2
dad?
years in the 40s.
Was it? Oh, was it Grandpa?
Maybe. It could have been his dad, right? That might line up.
Maybe.
I don't know. That did work though. 18%.
Bang.
What a run.
I'll take
What a
that.
run. All right, well, this has been another episode of Yelling at Sports.
Yeah, we don't really
This
have
is
an
good.
outro for this.
Oh, brother. We do today.
Yeah.
We do today. Let me tell you. All right, any last words, Caleb? Before I
No.
run the music?
Go Steelers.
All right, well, let's blouse.
What's up, y'all? I got a question. Y'all ready to support these Carolina Panthers as they keep pounding against these Green Bay Packers? Yeah. Also, if I had $150,000, I want you to know exactly what I would do, y'all. Check it out. Spend $150,000 on a football team. Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a team. Spend $150,000 on a tricked out Porsche. Wait, what? Minnesota, it snows too much. Build me a tennis court outside my house. But the HOA is gonna make me tear it down. Might give me some Panthers season ticks. Just might get a tiny home in the sticks. I get some Reese's peanut butter cups. Heck no, I ain't sharing, I'ma eat them all up. Might give me a plane and fly to Spain. Except I don't even know how to fly a plane. Scratch that, I'ma get me a big old bus. One big enough for all of us to double Dutch. Getting chased by turkeys as we cruise around. Windows down, not up so you can hear the sound. If you had 150,000